Hi everyone, this is super exciting. We are going to do a back to school letter board. Our letter boards are super awesome, reusable, repurposable. You can do so many things. So I already pulled out a whole pack, which is right here. We're going to do back to school. We're going to use red because my class colors many years ago was red, black, and white. So we're just going to do red and we are going to get started. So you will want to have all of your pieces already ready to go. You don't have to do anything special to them. And they are a boutique piece, so you can scrape it off, redo it if you mess up, which is even better, right? Maybe get the kids involved. Maybe do first day of school and have them hold it up. Or maybe last day of school. So if your kids have already started, they are probably like, oh. But if they're getting ready to start, it's always exciting. Even though some kids are like, about school, I actually loved first day of school. I loved the smells. It was just so much fun. So let's get started. I'm going to move you guys down. Okay, so as you can see, I already brought out the letters. Obviously, we're going to reuse C and we're going to reuse the O. So I've used some of these before. I made a letter board for Memorial Day. And so I will, and 4th of July, and my son's birthday. So I have done it quite a lot. I'm going to move this up, and we're going to get started. So these pieces just slide right in, if I can get it there, and they just slide right over, and then you can just move them back out. So let's grab all the letters out and start to make this letter board. All right. So obviously we're going to start, we're just lay all of these out. We're going to do back to school. So let's start there. And I already pulled out some squeegees. Obviously, you can see, like I said, I've used these before. So I always put dash marks so I know how many uses I'm getting out of them. We've never used the letter A. You always want to put something on the back because you want to make sure you're putting them on the proper way on their backer sheet. Plus, with all of these sitting over there, I want to know what backer sheet they belong to. Super important. And you're going to want to fuzz. Pushing this down. You're leery about bubbles, you can just take your squeegee and just go over top of that. We are using our new color. This one is called Cherry. Now, we do have Candy Apple. So if you'd rather do it with a paste single, you absolutely can. We grabbed way too much paste. Pulling all that extra off. I'm going to put the B right there. You're going to want to dry everything. Just so you can make sure that it's not going to get messed up. Nope, that's not centered. I just noticed I got paste on my finger. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? But it's all good because it comes right off with some water. I use 99% water baby wipes because I don't have any water in this room. This is an old bedroom. Now, obviously, we're going to use the C for school as well, so I do need to put another dash mark on the back of that. Are your kids excited about going back to school, or are your kids homeschooled? Mine were all homeschooled. So, sometimes I think back to when we started every year, when we'd start a new year, they just were so excited. I'm also going to pull another one of these off for the K, but I'm going to do 2 C's, so I'm just going to move it right over as soon as I do one. I'm going to grab a different squeegee because the other one had paste on the top of it, and I don't want to get paste all over my finger again. You just want to go just off that silk screen, pulling it through. I'm going to use the squeegee to lay this down. You can see that these boutique boards are super awesome. They allow for lots of error. If you're not confident, you will get there, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. So we're going to put that one up here. We do have to dry those. Just let me really quickly dry that. I'll set this one off to the side. That's not straight. You can also paint these surfaces and they can be scraped and redone. If you want to change it from white. We also have these in black, but the kit comes with white. But you can absolutely take and make a pattern on them. So many awesome things. We've already done the T, so we're just going to do another line. I know that some kids have started back already, and then there's others who have not. There's some that aren't even starting until September. I remember we always started school right around my birthday. So it would drive me crazy because I could never get my birthday off for school. Oop, I dropped that transfer. I want to pick that back up and put that back up there. So I never got to take my, my birthday off for school, but it was all good. All right, we are going to use 3 O's. So we need to write that on the back. And because you're not you don't know which way this goes, I'm just going to put an arrow at the top. Like I said, this is super easy, guys. Lots of fun. The kids can get involved. Maybe they want to make their own letter board and do something for them that goes in their room. Now I'm going to have a hard time getting it off there. There's 1. I'm just going to rub my finger over it. I know I got paste on my finger, but it'll wash right off, so it's not that big a deal. It's 2. And 3. Dry these. Washing my fingers off real quick. So now we need S. So we are going to, you can obviously tell which way the S goes, but just keep that in mind as well. But if there's something that you don't know, hey, which way does that go? You can always put a little arrow at the top of the transfer. Just try and be careful. And like I said, I've used these before, so you actually can reuse them over and over and over again. Each piece can be reusable 8 to 12 times, sometimes more depending on how well you take care of them, but 8 to 12 times is what Chalk recommends. As long as you don't have any debris in that silk screen, that transfer is just going to be reusable over and over. More than likely, it's going to lose its stickiness before the silk screen's even kind of done. Now, there are things that you can do. You can put a Lysol wipe on the back or a Clorox wipe. Do not use baby wipes because baby wipes will take the stickiness off. And sometimes the stickiness will come right back. Put it back on its backer sheet, kind of damp, and it will be good to go. Or you can hold it down. You can also do that. I've done that. All right. I'm going to pull these 2 off and close this jar because it's been sitting long enough. Open. All right. So now we're going to just dry this because some of it isn't dry. Now you can tell when it's dry, it'll go from a glossy finish to a matte finish or a chalky finish. I'm just kind of going over everything one more time. All right, I'm going to lift this up so you guys can see. We're going to put that all on the letterboard. So the letterboard has got some heft to it. It's also got these spots where you can hang it. So you always want to make sure you're putting it on there properly. So this is the part I think is actually the most fun, to be honest, is putting them on the letterboard. If I can get them on there. Not that way. And there is our back to school. I just noticed that when I moved it, that bee just moved, but right there, back to school. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all of your support, and I will see you all soon. Bye.